What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Second Avenue Podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan Linares.
I'm your other host, Elijah Venencia. If you're watching on YouTube, happy St. Patrick's Day. I mean, you see me rocking the green, the Eagles green here. Big week for us, some big free agency
For
signings.
sure.
Welcome Saquon Barkley. I'm hyped about that. You guys have, if you've been with us, you've been through some very high highs with the Eagles, and then a couple seasons ago, and then some high highs last year, and then very low lows. So always gonna support my birds, and we'll see what's gonna happen. Let's get into some Range Brothers updates, though. It's over. My Range Brothers career is over. The season is over. We dealt with a lot of injuries. We had missing four players, so
Four
we went in
players
with
for injury, and one was gone. So we had five players out. Coach had to suit up for a playoff game. I mean, it just wasn't the ideal situation. The team we played beat us by 40. They're not even that much better than us. They're just so much bigger than us. It was tough. I think with a full squad, it's a better game. It's a close game, you know. In the play, I think we lock in a little bit, but yeah, I think we're still probably losing either way, but it is what it is. Happy to have my Sundays back. Dedicate that to the pod.
Yeah, no, it's been a little overwhelming, figuring out the day we're gonna do it. We've done some Saturdays. Obviously, we're doing it Sunday right now, so we're back to our regular scheduled program now. So
Yeah, hope we don't miss any more episodes. We're locked in. We got some good ones coming. Trust. Starting with today, we got a good one. Lyrical Lemonade songs bracket. We took the top 16 most viewed Lyrical Lemonade videos, put them on a bracket, seeded 1 through 16, one song per artist. Otherwise, it would have been like seven Juice World songs, which is tough.
yeah,
We'll show some love to some of the songs that aren't going to be on here. Robbery by Juice World, Bandit by Juice World, All Girls Are the Same, Noticed by Lil Mosey, Armed and Dangerous by Juice World, Red Roses by Lil Skies, Camelot by NLE Choppa. Those are the ones that the artist is already on here with a different track. So very excited to get into this. Obviously, Lyrical Lemonade, I'm repping the sweatshirt today. Been a big fan for years since some of these, even before some of these, like kind of crazy to see how far everything's come. They got the actual lemonade in stores now, so and on Amazon. W slight promo for them, you know. Um,
yeah,
but
Cole. I know
yeah,
you're listening.
yeah, we know you listen, Cole. Maybe get some passes to Summer Smash this year, you know. It's the least you do. But anyway, very excited to talk about these. These are all iconic. Like when a Lyrical Lemonade video would drop, that was like the ultimate cosign. I feel like a little bit more so in a couple years ago, but it's still a very big moment, and it's even more special now because some of the artists are working with are, even bigger. Like you get the other another late night video with Drake and Lil Yachty. Like it's just so cool that, Cole has stayed so true to his root that, whatever video he does, it's gonna be on Lyrical Lemonade. He's not gonna do it and it's gonna go on Drake Vivo, you know what I mean? He had to
Uh,
do it on Lyrical Lemonade. And that's just fire. I respect that. I love that. So very excited to get into some of these. But yeah, let's take a look at all the songs we got on today's bracket. Then we'll get into the round by round matchups. The number one seed, you knew it had to be Juice World. We got Lucid Dreams. We got Catch Me Outside by Ski Master Slump God. Who Wants Smoke? Nardo Wick. Tatiana by Blueface and Cardi B. Shot of Flow. NLE Choppa and Blueface. Mixed Personalities, YNW Melly and Kanye. What's Poppin', Jack Harlow. Nowadays, Lil Skies, Atlantic Cube. Godzilla by Eminem and Juice World. Doja by Central C. Lemonade by Internet Money, Don Toliver, Gunna, Nav. Betrayed by Lil Xan. Ransom by Lil Tecca. Bounce Out With That by YBN Namir. D Rose by Lil Pump. And Blueberry Fago by Lil Mosey. Um, Very interesting group of songs here. I'm connected to some more than others. I'm excited to get into that. I feel like that's the thing. Like these are from like probably 6 year span. Like these are a pretty wide variety of release years. So some of these came out when I was in, you know, early college. Some of them came out more recently than that. So I think our age is definitely going to show here a little bit. We're to be a little more partial to some than others. We'll see. Excited to get into that though.
yeah, I mean for sure, Cole Bennett's been killing it for a long time. A lot of these bring back a lot of high school memories, and I mean, will still be chilling around the crib, drinking whatever, and just throw these on. So I feel like it never misses. So
Oh
I'm
yeah, always
super
a
excited to
vibe.
get into it.
Let's get into it. We got the first matchup, Lucid Dreams by Juice World against Catch Me Outside by Ski Mask the Slump God.
This is your typical, March Madness 1 versus 16 seed here. Lucid Dreams, this is gonna be a hard out. Such a fire video. Um, yeah, RIP Juice World. This video just is amazing. Like, it's very simplistic. I feel like, I mean, there's some stuff going on, but I mean, there's not a lot of different shots and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's something I really rock with. So I'm gonna go Lucid Dreams here.
Yeah, so with our criteria today, we kind of talked about it. We're gonna definitely focus on the song. The video definitely plays a part into it because it's Lyrical Lemonade. All these are most viewed videos, but the song is kind of what we're gonna be focusing on a little bit today. Um, I love the Catch Me Outside video. I will say that that is one of my favorite. I think that was probably the first time I heard Ski Mask or close to it. I loved that one. Is either that or Baby Wipe. Those were one of the first ones I heard, but those are fire. Baby Wipe, I think, was number 17, so just got snubbed as well. I think we gotta go Lucid Dreams just because it's
Yeah.
Lucid Dreams, but shout out to Ski Mask. Like, I feel like he's not as active right now. Like, I haven't been hearing too much about Ski Mask, but Ski Mask, that boy's different.
Yeah, I mean, that's someone every time at Rolling Loud just killed it every time. So, I mean, the stage presence he is bringing. Ski Mask is fire, but it's pretty obviously Lucid Dreams here for me.
Yeah. Ski Mask coming through the energy. He's a very like the way he just uses his words is great. I don't know. He just sounds good as a rapper. Um, yeah, let's get on the next matchup here though. Who Wants Smoke? Nardo Wick versus Tatiana, Blueface, and Cardi B.
Yeah, this is Who Wants Smoke for me. Who Wants Smoke's tough. Like, that is a tough ass song. That's one that, when did that release? What, like 2021, 22 maybe? And
Yeah, not that long ago. That's one of the newer ones
yeah,
here.
so newer one here, and I mean, it's got the views and everything with it. Really good posse track, as Chalky would say. I stole that from him. I always hear him refer to it as a posse track. I love the Apple Music, like the single cover for it. It's the SUV and just with smoke around it, and you can see
Mm,
the beams pointed out of there. It's a tough cover. So
fire. Yeah, I think I'm agreeing with you here. I'll go Who Wants Smoke. I'm pretty impartial here. I don't really have a dog in this fight. It is what it is. I've never been too crazy about either one. I know you were a big Who Wants Smoke guy.
uh,
Very vivid memories of you going hard to this one. Um, but yeah, that Tatiana video, that was different. That was like Blueface blowing up, and then the Cardi B remix, getting that on Lyrical Lemonade in
yeah,
like
it's
when
fire.
Cardi B's blowing up, that's fire. So that was a very iconic moment, but I'm cool with Who Wants Smoke here. Next matchup here, we got Shot of Flow, NLE Choppa featuring Blueface against mixed personalities, YNW Melly and Kanye West.
I'll let you start off here. Let's see where you're at.
Okay, okay. Shot of Flow, that was one upon revisiting. I do like it. It's cool. I like when Blueface comes in, he
Hmm.
comes through with his classic, with the different flow to fit the song. It's cool. I'm going mixed personalities though. I
Yeah.
love that one so much. Having Kanye on Lyrical Lemonade, oh, what a moment. I love the video for that one as well. You get it's a very, very strong, earthy green and blue color palette,
Hmm.
which I love. Those are my two favorite colors, as you can see by water bottle if you're watching on YouTube. So I'm very partial to that color scheme. It's a fire video. I think anytime you get an artist like Kanye on Lyrical Lemonade, it's going to be special. That song, though, is also a very underrated song. People talk about Murder My Mind, talk about all these YNW Melly songs. They don't talk about mixed personalities as much, but it is fire. I love mixed personalities. I don't listen to it as much anymore, but like when it dropped, oh, that was all over my spring summer playlist. Oh, I was running it up.
Yeah, it's one that kind of flies under the radar for how good of a track it is. And it's a really unexpected duo that really, I mean, they kill it together. So, with that being said, I'm going mixed personalities as well.
Okay, I love it. Let's get the next matchup here. This is arguably, I think, one of the toughest matchups. It is a 5-12 matchup. It's gonna be What's Poppin' Jack Harlow versus Nowadays by Lil Skies. Ooh,
I've kind of fallen off the Jack Harlow What's Poppin' Tyler Hero days. I was eating those up when they came out. Really enjoyed them then, and I feel like Nowadays has really stood the test of time. That's one
it
that
has.
just, when it plays, man, it is so fucking good. That was one thing that I was super upset about with the Lyrical Lemonade ninth birthday party. No little skies. That sucked, but Landon Cube still killed it. Seeing those two together would have
Yep.
been so fire performing this. Red Roses as well. I'm going nowadays here.
I am also going nowadays. I loved What's Poppin'. That was a great song when it came out. I was bumping it crazy. When it got that Lyrical Lemonade video, I was like, oh yeah, this is the one. I remember there's like a
Uh-huh.
backstory where Jack and Cole have been talking for a while about which one to do, and then Cole heard What's Poppin'. He's like, yeah, this is the one. And
Yeah.
it was the one that blew Jack Harlow up. And Jack Harlow had some good music before that. So it was kind of crazy that, all it took was the Lyrical Lemonade and it blew. So that just shows the impact that a video like this could have. But with that being said, it's nowadays. Lil Skies, Landed Cube, a crazy duo. Love the video. Shot at Plano High School. Shout out to everybody listening
Oh,
from Illinois
so
here.
fucking fire.
Fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
The
any of the Lil
Letterman's
Skies
jacket.
video. Letterman's jacket is so hard. I think they threw one out at like a show one time. I could be wrong on that, but I think like a Lyrical Lemonade Lil Skies show. I think they threw one out. I don't know if it was an extra or what, but I believe that was a thing. If you're a Lyrical Lemonade super fan listening, please verify. But yeah, Lil Skies, crazy videos with Lyrical Lemonade. I love the Welcome to the Rodeo video. I love Red Roses as well. Unfortunately, nowadays was the one with more views, so that's the one we're going with. But I'm very happy it's here and it's definitely
Yeah.
advancing next round.
Yeah, those two tracks, it's really hard to pick between the two. They're both so fire, and they both have definitely stood the test of time. So, shout out Landon Cube, shout out Little Skies.
Shout out. That does it for the first round. Left side of the bracket. Let's move to the right side. First matchup, we got Godzilla by Eminem and Juice World against Doja by Central C. That was a sneaky one. It's a newer one. I didn't think it was going to be this high, this fast, but here it is. It got that global love. It got that UK love. So I guess I'm not surprised, but how are you feeling about this matchup?
I really don't have a dog in this fight. I'm
Yeah,
not really rocking with either too hard. It's a bad matchup in my opinion. But with that being said, I'll go Godzilla, even though it's a little cringy.
I'm going Godzilla as well. Just this is one where the video is definitely going to play a role in that. I don't think the Doja video is like as iconic. I mean, it is for, it helped Central C gain that presence in the US, like, but he was already bubbling pretty hard. Godzilla video, it's pretty fire. I mean, Eminem working with Lyrical Lemonade fire, Dr. Dre appearance, Mike Tyson appearance.
Yeah.
It's cool. So
Mhm.
I'll give it to Godzilla here, but I don't know how much further it's going to go than this. Um, Next matchup, we got Lemonade, Internet Money, Don Toliver, Gunna, Nav against Betrayed by Lil Xan.
This is a really good matchup. I hadn't heard Betrayed in a long time, and it's been about maybe 6 months or something. Me and Mauricio threw it on. That bitch hit. But I'm still going Lemonade. Lemonade is just so good. Like, oh, that hook. Don Tolliver kills it, of course. Um,
Crazy.
yeah, Nav, great, good feature. I mean that's about all you want from a track with those three. So
Oh yeah, they did their thing. I'm also on Lemonade here. Lyrical Lemonade. Lemonade, the song had to come through correct, and they did. But yeah, Betrayed. I mean, like when you first heard Lil Xan, okay, this song's by Lil Xan, you're like, oh God, here we go again. It's one of those.
mhm.
And I mean, he didn't have the longest run. He didn't have that many songs that were like huge, but Betrayed, like it was cool for what it was. Like at the time, especially, I was like, all right, I'm not mad at it. But
Yeah,
it's no Lemonade. Lemonade has stood the test of time and will stand the test of time for even longer. Like that's a great song.
yeah, fire track there.
Next matchup, the 3 seed Ransom by Lil Tecca versus Bounce Out With That by YB and Namir.
I'm going Ransom here, and I got a pretty good story for Ransom actually. Never talked about it on the pod. So the first two games, first 2.5 game, or we'll say 1.5 games, they my football coach let me play music over the speakers. So I had just I would do clean versions. I had everything. It was so fire. And I remember we were playing Iroquois Weston in warmups. Fucking one of the dudes was just like on their team was like you went crazy. Or they asked like, "Damn, they're playing this." I was like, "Yeah, that's me, bro." And then just a little pregame moment before we were enemies. So Um, but just the ending of my so it went right into like 90s rock, fucking Linkin Park shit like that,
Hmm.
because Mask Off by Future. The clean version was on there, but it was still saying Percocets, Molly Percocets, and I didn't even think about it. And yeah, the AD switched it up real quick. So good game and a half though, where it was it was buzzing down there. It was going crazy. So
Oh my God, I would have loved that. We had Fallout Boy type music for our
centuries.
soccer warm-ups. Yeah, Centuries, Phoenix, whatever those songs. Yeah, that never got me hyped for soccer. The only song in our soccer warm-up playlist that like I was down for was Mission by Lupe Fiasco. It was about like cancer, so it got through, the decision makers. Be like, oh yeah, that's valid because we had our kick cancer game and whatever. But yeah, there was no like hard rap on the soccer playlist. It is what it is. And then we just had the band for basketball. So yeah, I never had rap as warm up music, but I would have probably gone for 20 in basketball if we did.
That just got you right, you know.
Yeah. I'm definitely going with Ransom here as well. I'll show some love to YB and Namir though. Obviously gets Clown, Soul Train, whatever. YB and Namir, he had like two absolute smashes with Bounce Out with that and Rub It Off the Paint. Like I was bumping those crazy in 2018, whatever year that was. Fire. Shout out to YB and Namir.
What a time. Yeah.
What a time.
Yeah, that's such a dated era.
It is. Ransom was like sneaky one of my top listened to songs the year it came out too. Like on Spotify Rap, I think it was like pushing my top 10. And that was like when I was really into like Doom and stuff.
Mhm.
So Lil Tecca being up there with MF Doom, JPEG Mafia, whoever.
Yeah.
Bizarre, but yeah, he did it. Let's get to the next matchup here. We got D Rose by Lil Pump versus Blueberry Faygo by YB and Namir. This is an interesting matchup. I think Blueberry Faygo is probably a better song. D Rose, he just repeats D Rose. It's very repetitive.
Man, talk about a dated fucking song though. Oh, D Rose, man, that and Gucci Gang. I
Oh,
kind of I just kind of want to move it on just because like now I'll listen to that shit or not now I'll listen to the tracks and I really can't do it, but like back then, man, like it's hard to emphasize like how popping off those tracks were. I'm gonna give it the nod just for that. Blueberry Faygo is so fire. I think it's a better track, but we got to show D Rose some love or Gucci
oh,
Gang. You know, D Rose ended up making it. So
I'm showing D Rose love. I was gonna go with D Rose. That's what I was leading up to. Blueberry Faygo is a better song, but I have personal connection to D Rose. Like
yeah,
I could remember listening to D Rose like around this era. It was fire.
yeah,
I mean, Gucci Gang was the one that really blew Lil Pump up, but D Rose was like setting the foundation for
yeah.
that. And I mean, it's a classic to that era. I also think of going to Lala. I went to Lala 2018, I think, if I remember the year right. But I went to see The Weeknd, and before him, Lil Pump was the first person I saw. So I go to the stage, whatever. He's like 30 minutes late, maybe longer. And it's Lala, so they got a lot of people. It's a pretty tight schedule. Um, he maybe did like a 20-minute set. But D Rose was like one of the first ones he did, if I'm remembering right. And basically, I just kept getting pushed all the way up to the very front. I was like in the front row, and it was so hot. We'd been standing there for so long. That was by far the hottest Lala day I've had. And I did something I've never done. I said, "Hey, I need to get pulled out of here." I was just too lazy to get through everybody. I wasn't like dying. I was just like, I don't want to be here. Like I was
Yeah.
done. And so I just like walked I stepped over the gate, whatever, got pulled over the gate, and I'm just like standing at the very front, like feet away from Lil Pump, and I was kind of like looking at him, like, "Hey, keep going." And I'm like, okay. And then he did like,
Grabbed him.
yeah, he did like one more song as I was walking away. It was perfect timing because I beat like everybody leaving. It was great. It was very big brain play by me. That takes us to the second round of the bracket. First matchup: Lucid Dreams versus Who Wants Smoke.
One, two, three, four. I'm going Who Wants Smoke. Lucid Dreams, I love it. But like you said, I had some fucking crazy moments to Who Wants Smoke. This is still one when that song plays and I'm in the right mood, man. Um, yeah, I just fuck. Pest
Demon
control. We're called
time.
out rats. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm okay with lucid with if you move on lucid dreams though. I understand that it's probably the right pick, but just me and Who Wants Smoke got that personal connection. So
I know you really do. And like, I didn't know how far that personal connection was going to take it. I would let it move on, but I would pick Lucid Dreams.
mm, yeah, I'm okay with lucid dreams moving on. It's just yeah, I just got to show all the love I can to Who Wants Smoke. So
You do have to. Um, what a track. I mean, I think we have to tell this story. Like, it is funny. Like, my biggest memory of this song is like one night at ISU, we linked up and I mean, it was just an interesting night. I won't say what type of timing it was, but we were celebrating that night because,
Potta just launched.
yeah, yeah, the pod had just launched, and we have like this thing that tells us like where we rank on the podcast, and that
Uh,
was our highest all-time ranking. I think it's kind of based on like how many new followers you get, and so we
yeah,
jumped up pretty hard. And of music podcasts, we were like 130 or something in the world,
some
and you let
slight.
people know.
Yeah, no,
You
that
let
was a good
people know
night. That
that
was
night.
so such a random fucking night, but that was a good one. So,
It
um,
was.
I just got to give Who Wants Smoke its flowers.
You do, and I respect it because that's a core memory and it definitely ties into the podcast. But yeah, Lucid Dream's got to be the one. Let's get the next matchup here. We got mixed personalities versus nowadays. I'm going nowadays.
Ooh, it's a tough matchup, but I'm going nowadays. Yeah, nowadays is fucking good. Like amazing. It was amazing at the time, and it is amazing now. I really need to emphasize how this has stood the test of time. It hits about the same as it did back then. So
Hmm. Yeah, nowadays I think if we're looking at the video, I think this is the matchup. I will say, I guess that balances the music and the video the
yeah,
best out of everything we've gotten so far. So I think it's tough, but yeah, I got to go nowadays. I love the Letterman jackets. I love that vibe. It's cool. And I like the song better. So definitely rocking with that. Let's get into the Elite Eight on the right side of the bracket. We got Godzilla versus Lemonade.
got lemonade here pretty easily.
I agree. Got to be Lemonade. Godzilla, big song, but Lemonade. I mean, that's a smash. Um, Next matchup, final matchup of the Elite Eight, we got Ransom versus D Rose.
I'm going ransom here.
I'll go Ransom as well. I think Lil Tecca, kind of
Kind of,
underappreciated. I'll say it. Like,
yeah, it kind of falls under the radar a little bit.
yeah, like I don't want to be like, oh, I thought he was like a one hit wonder, but
Mhm.
I mean, Ransom was like, I wasn't bumping Lil Tecca like that. I was listening to Ransom on maybe a couple other songs, but nothing crazy. And then he's stuck around like 500 pounds last year. Like that was a good
Yeah,
song. Like
fire.
he's had some good moments. So we'll give Lil Tecca his love, his flowers. He's moving on here. It sets up a final four here. We got Ransom, Lemonade, Nowadays, and Lucid Dreams. First matchup of the final four, Lucid Dreams versus Nowadays. How are you feeling here?
Nowadays.
Okay, I'm going Nowadays too.
Lucid Dreams was so huge at the time. I feel like All Girls was the same, was a little bit bigger. Lean with Me. I would probably prefer those at the time, and I feel like it hasn't aged that well for me. It's still not a bad track, like, but it just feels like it just doesn't hit as hard as nowadays.
It doesn't. I would rather listen to Nowadays today. Lucid Dreams was fire. It was a moment. I definitely got burnt out on it. Like, I
Yeah, that's
remember it's a big thing why I don't listen to the radio, but it was huge on the radio. And specifically, I had Sirius XM at that time. Oh
ooh,
my God. They played it every time I got in the car. It felt like I could not avoid Lucid Dreams. And I liked it for a while, but after, you know, weeks, I'll say, I was like, oh my God, Lucid Dreams again. Here we
yeah.
go.
Stop, please.
I know. It ran that summer though, summer 2018, I think, but it was too much. RP Juice though.
Yeah, R.I.P. Juice WRLD.
Let's get the next matchup. Lemonade versus Ransom.
I got Lemonade here. It's a little bit closer than now that I'm thinking about it because Ransom's fucking fire.
It
But
is.
Lemonade's just, it's one of them ones. We'll see if it's the one. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know where my head's at this championship matchup. Nowadays versus Lemonade. I'll let you
Yeah.
decide first.
You'll let me decide. Okay. Uh I I think this is clear as far as lyrical lemonade bracket, it has to be nowadays. I
Mhm.
think Lemonade like was a big song with or without lyrical lemonade. And I don't associate that song with Lyrical Lemonade as much as I do nowadays. Like nowadays is a very, very core Lyrical Lemonade video to me. Core song that I think of when I think of the Lyrical Lemonade lore and history. I gotta go with nowadays.
Yeah, I'm in agreement there. I think they're very even tracks listening to them now, but I feel like nowadays was a little bit bigger at the time, along with, I mean, like you said, the video is just so iconic. That's that may be the one that comes to mind, like initially, or when I think, yeah, I mean, it's got to be. I used to fucking just high school, connect my phone up to the TV and just queue up songs, and that one would always come on, always be queued up. It was fire. Yeah, shout out nowadays. I love that track. I actually just listened to it last night, and kind of in preparation for this video, I guess. And now it's the winner.
Yeah. Shout out to nowadays, our winner of the Lyrical Lemonade songs bracket. I didn't know where I was gonna end up going. I didn't know who I thought was gonna win. I'm happy it was nowadays. Like I got a special spot for Lil
That's a good
Skies.
championship. Yeah.
It's a good one. I think it's a balance of I'll almost disagree. Like I think Lemonade is a bigger song than nowadays, but as far as Lyrical Lemonade, it's nowadays. It felt right. I'm happy with the way this turned out. Like I would have been, understanding if Juice World won with Lucid Dreams. Like that would have made sense. As a one seed for a reason. It's a massive video, it's a massive moment. But yeah, something about the little skies on Lyrical Lemonade, like that's just
Special.
iconic. That's just so core to me at that era. The
Yeah.
five seed taking it all. I love to see it.
Yeah. We'll get some we haven't really talked about actual March Madness. We'll give some predictions next week, see if we got any five seeds taken. We'll do like a final four prediction or something.
Okay.
We got the boy Mauricio coming on, so we'll get some out for March Madness. Go Illini, let's win this Big Ten title. So I just gotta throw
Yeah,
that in
yeah.
there since it wasn't in the intro.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about some of the releases from this week quick. Pretty solid week. We got projects from Chief Keef and Mike Will Made It, Speaker Knockers, Flo Milli, Young Lean and Blade, Kenny Mason, Ariana Grande with the Deluxe, Montel Fish, Tierra Whack, DC the Don, and Casey Musgraves. And we got singles from Cardi B, DaBaby, 42 Doug, Rhapsody, Trippy Red, Halle Bailey, Party Next Door, Don Tolliver, Nardo Wick, Max Cream, Ski Master Slump God, Tizo Touchdown, Playboy Cardi, and Abe Boogie with the hoodie. That's a pretty solid week. Like those are all some pretty big names. I think the most shocking one, Speaker Knockers. I haven't listened to music, but when I
Yeah,
saw that Speaker Knockers was coming out of the project, obviously his estate coming out of the project in 2024, crazy. I kind of would have felt like if they were going to do it, they would have done it
long time
7 years
ago.
ago. But
Yeah,
but here we are.
yeah. Shout out Speaker Knockers. I mean, Lonely's Fire Track, Rico Story. That's an iconic one.
It is.
Um, yeah, they're pulling that X and Juice World estate back. They're
Yeah.
no shame whatsoever.
No shame.
I haven't given much of anything to listen. So maybe I'll be occupied for the rest of the day, rest of the week. Hopefully, it's a good week. I mean, there's some big names in there. A lot I'm interested to listen to. I just haven't had the time. So
Yeah. I'll show love to Kenny Mason. That project is fire. I was very happy with that. It's everything I want from Kenny Mason. Plays with some different sounds, does his thing. Definitely recommend checking that one out. He's got a song with V's. And I'm gonna love it. So it was a
ooh,
fire
yeah,
project.
D Town.
Um, Shout out to D Town, how to get our reference in for the episode. Yeah, pretty good. Casey Musgraves, I like that project. It was cool. She has a song on there where it does an interpolation of Cody Blue 31 by JID,
Ooh.
which I was telling you about, which is fire.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Definitely check that one out. I had not heard the project yet. I was actually waiting until Friday night, Friday afternoon, whatever. After I finished work for the day, I was like, okay, the sun's out longer. I'm gonna take a nice long walk and listen to the album. It's a very naturey vibe, a lot of like grass on the cover. I'm like, okay, it seems like I need to just be one with nature. I'm gonna take a walk and we're gonna listen to this project.
Oh.
And I'm on the walk. I'm probably maybe 5 or 6 songs in, and I just happen to open Instagram, like I get a DM or something, so I open it. First post, top of the feed, JID posting the cover to that Casey Musgraves track. I was like, oh my God. Like I was kind of mad that it got ruined. Like if I would have just heard it, I would have been
Uh,
so confused in the moment. I might not even have put it together because it's like just the melody, but I would have been like, oh, it
pretty
sounds
subtle.
familiar. I
Yeah.
don't know if I would have realized, but it is obvious when you know about it, when you were listening for it. So it's a good track. It's a cool project. Shout out to Casey Musgraves, always one of my non-rap favorites. I got to show love to. But yeah, pretty solid week. Haven't really gotten to too much of the singles or anything else, but definitely need to. Um, so we'll report next week with some thoughts on these.
Yeah, I think that about wraps it up, though. We got a lot of listening to do. It sounds like, like I said, we got a Big Ten title game about an hour, so hype for that. I mean, I hope Illinois grabs that, and I hope all you guys have a great week. But I think that wraps it up.
Yep. We're gonna close our I don't even want to say close because it's only going to be the second bracket of March, but we'll close March with a second bracket. Really
Follow
get in the
up.
swing of things with Selection Sunday and the following week. We did a non-rap bracket last year, two of them. So we got to come through with one non-rap bracket for the listeners who rock with us, not just our music taste. And we're gonna do a nostalgia one. That is something that we love to, get into. And we're gonna do classic apps. So, your Flappy Birds, your Fruit Ninjas, Angry Birds, all those. If you have any recommendations for that, let us know. We're probably going to keep it at 8 super iconic ones, talk about those, our thoughts. We'll get Mauricio on here, our boy, a long awaited debut to the podcast. He's going to talk about Rolling Loud. He's there right now. It's going to be a banger. You're not going to want to miss
Mhm.
it. So have a great week, and we will see you guys next Monday. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, but next week that's gonna be one of the ones, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that's the
sure.
one. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.